Hey everybody, this is Willy from Wa Academy. All right, so if you can hear me, just say hi, in the comment below. And once you comment, your comments will actually be show up on the left, on the right over here. All right, somewhere here. Okay, as you can see on the screen itself. Right, so if you can hear me, just say hi. Then to confirm everything is fine and all that. Right, so yeah, I think there's some people is still trying to actually join the live. Right, let me just take a look from here. All right, Sherry said hi, Summer, hi. Sorry, your name got cut off a bit. I will adjust this later on. Right, hi Summer, hi. Okay. All right. Okay, that's great. Okay, so tonight we are going to discuss. Okay, sorry about those friends on our YouTube channel, because our YouTube channel, right? I haven't integrate the function to, let me just check is if there's anybody saying hi on YouTube. Hi, Leah. Hi, loud and clear. Okay, that's great. That's great. Oh, I think it's integrated already. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. Cool. Okay, so without further ado, right? Okay, today's topic is about selling on Amazon, a passive income business. Long story short, it's not a passive income business. Okay, so that's according to what Investopedia mentioned. Investopedia mentioned this. All right. So as you can see on the screen itself, Investopedia, right, mentioned that what is passive income? So over here, right, it mentioned that passive income is earning derived from a rental property, limited partnership, or other enterprise in which a person is not actively involved. All right, is not actively involved. So that's passive income. Okay, right? So you might be shocked, say that, hey, why all those e-commerce entrepreneurs, e-commerce gurus, e-commerce trainers, e-commerce coaches say that e-commerce is a passive income business. All right, so the definition of passive income is when a person is not actively involved. Okay, is not actively involved. So what is so can e-commerce become not actively involved or not? So when you run an e-commerce business, even though your product is actually fulfilled by Amazon, okay, even though your product is fulfilled by Amazon, and the thing is that the marketing, you can actually leave it to your team. It depends on what definition is your passive income, is. Okay, so you see, let me just bring you through this. Okay, right? So passive income. Okay, passive income. So passive income, right? My definition, all right, is that when you run this business, right, you gotta ask yourself a few things. Okay, like today's topic is, of course, is e-commerce a passive income business, right? So long story short, it's not. Okay, but I'm very happy that I can use the profit to actually invest in property, to invest in stocks and shares, in companies, in my students' businesses, right? So that this business, right? If you guys heard of this, hi Eiling, hi. So have you guys actually heard of this rich dad poor dad thingy? Uh, you know, rich dad poor dad. Have you all heard about this before? If yes, then you guys can help me to comment yes. All right, and he actually, okay. So Rich Dad Poor Dad is a book by Robert Kiyosaki. All right, and the thing is that I think it's uh BSI. Everybody's heard before. Christina, hi. Yes, EBSI. Okay, right? So e-commerce, honestly, e-commerce, right? Okay, if you want to have passive income, Okay, Jovi has not heard before. Okay, you can Google for Robert Kiyosaki. Then his book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Right, they talk about investing and the false money and this kind of things. But anyway, Google for that. And if you want to have passive income, right, most it will be here. Okay, this is will be passive income over here. So is e-commerce under investments, under investor? It's not. It's not. So e-commerce is here. It's business. All right. So I used to be, E is employee lah. All right. E is employee. S is self-employed. B is business. So maybe all right. Anyway, is because when I write, I think it will take too long already. All right. So E is employee. S is self-employed. B is business. And I is investor. So, I used to be employee with the Singapore Armed Forces. After that, I go into insurance, become self-employed. And when I start the business, right? So I'm here at a point of time when I start the business. So, this is e-commerce stage 1. When you start the business, all right? This is going to be stage 1. That means you do everything yourself. You find product yourself, research everything. And literally, you have to run literally you have to run the business, everything by yourself. Right? So Simon mentioned that when automate e-commerce business, isn't it considered passive? It's still not. It's still not. But later I show you, right? Later I'll show you what do I mean by, even though you automate the whole thing, you can actually use the profits from there to invest in businesses that can give you passive income. That means you don't even need to do anything. You just become a shareholder, then they'll pay. Like you invest in Berkshire Hathaway and this kind of things, right? So, or rather, you invest in Apple. So, how do you actually invest in Apple, invest in Google's and this kind of companies, right? You use the profit from your e-commerce business, all right? That means the profit become a passive income for you when you invest in these businesses, all right? So, it still can become passive income, but not directly. Okay, so e-commerce stage 1, right? When you find products yourself, is self-employed. That means you still need to actually do everything yourself and all that. But when you hire people, right? Okay, it will become e-commerce stage 2. All right, still something of a business, but you're still inside the business. You're still inside the business. That means you still work together with your team and all that, and you still need to coach your team. You're still not really a business. It's in between here and, it's in between the self-employed and the business. All right, business concept. Then when it becomes stage 3, right, where you have your team, manager, and your general manager, right, your GM, then it become automated. Then it become a full-fledged business. Full-fledged. But you still need to be there. Right? You still need to be there maybe about 15 minutes a day. Right? To discuss, things with your GM, to discuss teams with to actually discuss plans with your GM every day. 15 minutes. You still need to be there. Right? Even though it's not that passive, and you still need to be there to actually guide your GM and all that. So you may say that one day I do not need to care about the business. Also can, like what my team is doing for me right now. I don't say that I don't care about the business, right? I don't care. And the business actively run by itself. Because the thing is that you must remember, when the GM and the manager is not there, right? You as a business owner, you still need to do the things yourself. You still need to become the general manager yourself. That means you cannot demoted lah. All right? Okay? That means the business, right, literally cannot function without you lah. Okay, right? So the thing is that, of course you can say that, I can actually hire another GM to take over, but hiring takes time. If the GM is not there, like 2 years back when the GM actually stepped down for a while because we want to look for another GM per se, we changed GM. I have to become the GM myself. So it's not really a passive income, because passive income, right, is you don't need to do anything, then you can get the income just like that, right? Okay, so how to make your business passive is when you invest your profits, right? Okay, is when you invest your profits into companies, all right, into companies that have high growth, all right? So this is what my business partner do, every day, right? My business partner is very, very into financial, very, very, very into investments. So the thing is that we use our money, right, our profits to invest in companies, to invest, you can go for cryptocurrency and all that. You can go for NFT and all that, using the profits from our business so that it become passive. So once the passive income, right, become more than our profits eventually in the future, right, then, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. And the thing is that I still enjoy my, my day-to-day, every day, right, even though it's not really that passive, but the money from my investment business, or rather my investments, right, okay, make me even happier. So I have passive, at the same time I have active income. The active income is your business lah. Okay, so this is active. All right, this is passive. Okay, so you have a combination of both. All right, okay, so this is the big clarification. A lot of people say, "Oh, is e-commerce passive income?" No, passive income, that means you invest in stocks and shares. Then they give you the money, every maybe every quarterly, every yearly. You get a lump sum, this kind of things. So for us, right, even though we invest in in companies, we also invest in our student businesses. Some of our students are generating profits. Then we invest in their business, so that in turn, right, generate passive income for me. All right, because I do not need to, micromanage the students, okay, right? So do I do profit sharing with my 20 VA? Yes, we do profit share with my 20 VA. So of course, the most profit go to the GM lah. Then next level will be the managers. Then the third will be the team members. Okay, right? So that's that summer question. So you got to ask yourself, right, a few things. Okay, like when you're building this business, right, you got to ask yourself, what do you want exactly? What do you want exactly? Even though you know that, hey, this business is not passive. So what do you want so that it become, because a lot of people will say that, I want to actually be in a business, right? I want to actually set up a business so that it can become passive, and I do not need to work every day. I do not need to work, all right, a single moment in my life. To be honest, right, when you do something that you really love, every day, right, you feel like you are having passive income every day, to be honest. Okay, if you love doing what you're doing every day, you don't mind, right? You don't mind working on this every day. All right, but of course, for me, right, I don't want to work in my business, what I love, right? That's why that's why we talk about the lifestyle. What's the lifestyle that you want? Right? So my lifestyle is, I want somebody, right, to take care of my business for me, so that I can use the profit to invest in companies that give me the actual passive income, to give me all the passive income, and at the same time I have active income, both at the same time. This is what I want. And my lifestyle is very simple. Just take walks at a park, just go to beach, walk around, go to Sentosa, relax. I don't spend a lot of money, and I'm more than happy. All right, okay, I don't indulge in Lamborghini, Ferraris, and this kind of things, right? I'm still like, coming to 40, and I still prefer to actually grow my business. All right, I still prefer to be frugal. Okay, right? And next, right, you got to ask yourself your family. Because the thing is that, when you have your passive income, right, you got to ask yourself, are you doing this for your family also at the same time? Okay, because when you work on your business, right, to let it become passive by investing your profits on and all that, you got to ask yourself, what kind of lifestyle that you want for your family, right? Okay, and the lifestyle, right, if you want to have like more time for your family because of passive income, you can make it passive also, right? Just by hiring more people to take care of the business. That means you must be on the business. Okay, and next, your life. Okay, by when do you want to, do you want to spend only like 10 minutes in this business, 15 minutes in this business? By when? right? So that's why I want to talk about this also, ma. By when you want to spend like 15 minutes a day to make it like passive, to feel like you're having a passive income, to feel shook, right? By when you want to reach this stage, right? Okay, and I can guarantee you the transition, right, from this, okay, to this, to self-employed, to this, is gonna be worthwhile. There's gonna be a lot of hard work involved, but it's gonna be worthwhile. All right, that's gonna be worthwhile. Okay, so when you go into business, right, when you have your team, every day you still spend like 15 minutes a day, but it's still okay, right? People work for you, man. You just, spend 15 minutes every day, right, to discuss with your team. Then your team members go and do it, lah. But of course, you still got to actually put in the effort to coach your GM and your managers, right? All right, or rather coach your GM to how to solve problems, right? So that, it can be really, really, the whole thing can fully automate by itself. Okay? But I don't say fully automate, that means you're not there, you become a ghost or something like that. Right? I'm not saying that. Okay? Right? So Eileen said that at which point of the Amazon business should we start hiring VA? At the start. At the start of the business, you should hire VA at the start. All right, at the start. Okay? Because the thing is that when it takes how long, right? How long it takes for you to find a product? How long it takes for you to maybe do up the product listing? How long it takes for you to, look for suppliers? To learn how to do all that? Maybe like 1 or 2 weeks only. 1 or 2 weeks, you will learn, okay, how do I talk to suppliers? I think this step, right, can be duplicated, can be taught to my VAs. When you talk to maybe 1 or 2 or even 10 suppliers, right, within 1 week, you are able to cover all this. Like within 1 week, you can talk to 10 different suppliers. Then more or less, right, you will know that, actually, there's a template there's a template on how do you talk to suppliers. Then you can actually teach your VA on how to do that, to get the information, right? Then, how about looking for products? You take 1 week to really go and look for products. 1 week later, more or less, you know, okay, how to actually look for products already. And can you teach that to somebody else? You can, all right? You can actually teach this skill, this experience that you have to somebody else. And somebody else, right, will make it even better than you. All right? Your VA need to be even better than you. Okay? I think the comment going to cover my face already. Hold on, let me just adjust a bit. Okay. Let me just adjust. Oh, cannot. Oops. That might have come on my face. It's fine. Sorry. Okay. So what prerequisites does a VA need? Okay, basically, right, the prerequisites, the requirements, right, okay, of a VA is, number 1, must have a good attitude. Okay, good attitude. Number 2, coachable. Number 3, must be responsible. Okay, must be responsible. Because when I look for my VA for product research, logistic assistant, logistic manager, influencer marketing, I only post that time, right, when I try to look for VA myself, I only post a job title that says virtual assistant. That's all. I don't need the person to have experience. I don't need. Except for the logistic people, the logistic specialists, that of course they need to have some experience handling DHL and all that. But sorry, that's in the future. Okay. So the thing is that when you want to look for a VA, right? Okay, this person must be responsible, coachable. All right. And of course, there's one main thing, must have the initiative. Must have the initiative. Okay. So what do I mean by initiative? Like, if they... So normally, right, I'll say that, hey, what's your thoughts about this? Normally when the VA asks you some questions, right, they will say that, Willy, they actually asked me this question. So how? How do I answer? So I hate this kind of things, one. But the thing is that I don't tell them that, hey, you go and think about it yourself, right? I'll tell them that, so what is your thoughts about this? Okay. So when you keep asking this kind of question, right, they will build the initiative. Okay, they will build this initiative habit for you. Okay, so at the end of the day, right, to be honest, VA, right, okay, I always believe it's not the VA's fault. Okay, it's always the hirer's fault. Okay, it's always the boss. Okay, it's never because you hire them in the first place, right? So it's always the owner of the company who is at fault. Okay, because he or she failed to actually train the VA. All right, so that's the main thing itself. Okay, so let's come back to this. Okay, and when you reach your first $10,000, right? Okay, what is what do you want to do with that $10,000 or $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month? Okay, so how to make it passive? All right, so my recommendation, right? When you reach 10K, you can actually take some of the I recommend this book called Profit First. Profit First. Anybody heard of this before? Anybody? If no, you can just mention no. If yes, you can say yes. Then I will share this. Let me see whether yes, no, not really. Profit First. Anybody heard before? Invest in growth companies. Not really. No, okay. So Profit First, right? Okay, let me just okay. Profit First. Right? So this is how you should actually, transform. Okay, this is how you should okay, this is one of the books that I highly recommend that you read when you are in this journey of building the business. Okay, so it can literally help to transform your business from a cash-eating monster. Okay, so I recommend that everybody in this in this Facebook Live to grab this book. This book is not written by me, of course. Okay, right. So the thing is that once you can actually master, right, Profit First, okay, you will know what to do with the profit. Then passive income dream will come true. Okay, of course, after like what kind of companies to invest in that lah. So that's why we actually pay for somebody's knowledge for that, or rather my business partner, he's always very into this kind of investments and all that. So we don't pay him per se, right? We do profit share, but he invests in companies, right? So whatever you want to invest, just go and invest. Okay, because I really want we really want the passive income to come in. Okay, from our active income. Okay, so that's the main thing itself. Hey, Jovi and Christina. Hey, I think Christina have read about this before, right? How about Jovi? Jovi, not really. Okay, so this is one of the things that you got to read. All right, this is one of the things that you got to read. Okay, so basically, right, let me just come back to all right, so after that, right, what is your goal eventually? What's your goal eventually for your business? All right, so some of you actually want to exit the business, maybe sell off your business at $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million, whatsoever. But honestly speaking, right, if your company valuation doesn't cross $10 million, don't need to sell. So even though it's that $10 million, it totally depends, because some of you guys over here might sell the company, but I prefer, right, to have the active income that I spend every day 15 minutes and I invest the active income to become passive. That's even better. Okay, rather than I take one lump sum $10 million, then I sit down there on my thumb every day wondering what should I do? Retire at 37 years old right now, then what should I do? No. The brain will become rusty. Okay, right? So yeah, okay, long story short, e-commerce business is not passive, but the thing is that you can actually take the active income from e-commerce business to become passive income. All right, So any questions that you guys want to ask me, you can ask me today. Today is a very short session. If you guys want to ask me any questions, yep. Okay, let me just see. Okay, must I come up with my own improved design, or do I sell the same design as everybody else? Okay, so the thing is that are you able to make money, right, selling the same design as everybody else? That's a requirement. Are you able to make money selling the same design as everybody else? Are you able to do that? All right, so you know why I asked this question, right? Is that if you're able to sell the same design as everybody else, and if you're able to make money selling the same design, all right, then go for it first. Go for it first, okay? But don't go in with thousands and thousands of units. Go in with 3 to 5 first to see whether your 3 to 5 units that has the same design can make some money from there. Then, when you go in with the same design, that time when you go into the same design and you're able to make money, right? That means you're even able to make more money, okay, selling an improved design. An improved design. Okay? Right? So, and you are trying to find a good way to differentiate when customers search for a product is the exact design sold by other sellers. Okay, so let me just share with you. One of my product is the shower mat. A couple of years back, I actually, I want to test this concept. I want to see, right, whether if I sell the same product as other people, am I able to make money? But I don't want to buy so many units because the chances of failure might be quite high, right? So I test this theory. I buy 20 units, and I send to Amazon, and I price a bit higher than other people. So people is selling like, those competitors, they are selling like $20, $20. I sell at 21 at a point of time, $21. Then within about 1 to 2 weeks, around 2 weeks, my 20 units sold out. Okay, this is my first way of testing test batch. All right, within 1 or 2 weeks, 20 units sold out. Okay, then I realized, I can make money selling the same shower mat, and in this case, and I can actually price $1 higher than other people, and I can still make money, even though the profit is not there because the shipping cost is a bit high. But it's fine because I want to test this theory, right? And the profit will come to me when I order more and when I improve my design. So now I get my first data. That means I can sell the exact same product as other people, and I will not get into trouble, and I can make money. All right. Then from there, right, I look at my review. All right. I look at my review to see whether is there any negative review. Then sure, there's I have a few negative review at a point of time. Then I saw that your shower mat, there's this smell and all that. So that means using this kind of reviews from the customers, I'm able to do an improved product based on a real data, a real live data. So I improve my product from there. A second version of my first shower mat. This time round, I buy 50 to test the new concept. 50 units, right? Sold out within 3 weeks. Then I realized, I'm onto something. I can sell more expensive. Okay, the design I sell the same, or rather not the same, is an improved version of my competitors, improved version of my version 1, and I know that I might have something. So after that, I buy even more, then I go full-fledged into the improved design. Then I sell even faster, right? So, the concept is, if you're not comfortable buying like 20, right, buy 3 to 5, try to sell, all right? If you can sell the same design as everybody else, and you can sell it easily, right, you can go in easily because you want to find the low-hanging fruits. You want to go in, all all right, with not much problem. Okay, right? Okay, because last time, right, I used to do this method of analyzing data. I used to do this method like using Helium 10, using Jungle Scout to see the difference, to see other people's review, to see whether, whether is, are there any things that I can improve my product on. Then I launch an improved product based on a theory that I come up with. Based on a theory, I said, oh, maybe this product, right, I think might need this, might need that, might need this. Okay, then I price it a bit lower than other people because I'm new. And lo and behold, cannot sell. Cannot sell. All right, my thousands of units cannot sell. Because all the theory, right, that I thought I can improve on is actually in my mind. Yes, I take a look at the reviews and all that. Okay, I thought I can improve. But no, you haven't tested live yet, ma. Haven't tested live. Then how do you know that the data that you gathered is real, is true? So how do you test live with thousands? No, you don't test live with thousands. You test live with 3 to 5 units. Okay? Right? So Leah say that, hi Willy, can I source product from Singapore and sell on Amazon? Can. But the thing is that, do you have any suppliers in Singapore? Do you have any suppliers in Singapore? No problem. Oh, we have a few viewers on YouTube. Hi. Sorry, I never realized. Sorry about that. Next time I must post the viewers. Okay. Yeah. So if you have suppliers in Singapore, right, then you can do that, no problem. All right. Okay, but please, okay, some of the things that I used to do, okay, let me just share with you some of the things I used to do last time, okay. Don't go to Daiso and, don't go to Daiso, right, and buy Daiso products and send to Amazon. Okay, you get into trouble. All right, don't go to Daiso. Don't go to Daiso and go and sell Daiso products on Amazon. You get into trouble because when you send the products over to US Customs, right, they're going to ask you, are you the license holder? Are you the brand owner of Daiso? Do you have authorization? So Leah said you have. Yes. Okay. So please go for that. You can actually source product from Singapore and sell on Amazon. You can source products from Malaysia. You can source product from Philippines, Indonesia. No problem. You can sell anything on Amazon. Anything. Okay? Yep. All right. Okay. So it's 7:30 already. Thanks for coming, everybody. I got to run already. I'm so sorry. Because later on I got a group coaching call later on at about 8 p.m. All right. So I hope today's session, right, value add to you guys tonight. All right. So so the thing is that no problem. Okay. So yep, I think I got to run ready. I got to have my dinner. Haven't makan yet. Okay, right. So yeah, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. All right. Stay tuned and have a safe week ahead. All right. Have a safe week ahead. Okay. See you guys. Take care. Bye bye.